Hello everybody! In this video you will learn where to find all 8 points of interest around Saint Denis city. Consider that in total there are 49 of them spread out around the world, and you need to inspect them all if you're one of these people that desire to achieve 100% game completion. Back to the topic, the first location you have to reach is north from Saint Denis city. To be precise, slightly northeast from the letter Y of Lacay text in the map. Here, in the forest, you will find a tiny church that you can inspect in order to unlock the point of interest. Besides the fact that you can enter inside the structure by crouching and check out the internal part of it, this location hides also an important secret connected to the landmarks of richest treasure, that at the end will give you 6 gold bars that can be sold for a total of $3,000. So, if you want to know more about this treasure, check the video about it linked in the description. Anyway, the second point of interest is located as well north from Saint Denis. To be precise, below the W letter of Blue Water Marsh text in the map, where you will find a boat that you can access using the small wooden plank behind it. Now enter inside the cabin, where on the left you will find a gramophone that you have to inspect in order to unlock the point of interest that Arthur will draw in its diary. Inside you will find also some supplies you can pick up if you need them. Plus, if you will use the stairs outside of the cabin, you can get on top of it, where you can find on the table near the bed the 8 artists, writers and poets cigarette card. Now it's time to speak about the third point of interest located northwest from Saint Denis city. To be precise, beside the road on top of the letter O of Lemon text in the map, where you will find an abandoned village. In order to get what you came for, go to the church front door, from where you will be able to inspect it and draw the small abandoned town in his diary. This village seems to be destroyed by the plague, how you can read on the barn front door. This means that probably all the people that lived here are all dead. Anyway, at this point let's move to the fourth point of interest that you can find between Rhodes and Saint Denis cities. To be precise, in the small land surrounded by a lake, where you can find a house. If you enter inside, you will see an unfinished painting on the painting stand that you can inspect only when you get 100% completion of the game. That is the last point of interest to inspect in the game. Anyway, the next location you need to reach is southwest from Rhodes and southwest from Saint Denis cities. To be precise, on the bottom of the large island below the train track. Here, on one side of the wooden road, you will find a corpse in the mud. Arthur seems to be interested to this dead man because of its withered arm. You can notice this strange fact by inspecting the body using your binocular. Now it's time to go to the sixth point of interest that is located south from Rhodes. To be precise, in the building you can see on the map southeast from Bolger Glade text. Here you will find a strange church wreck. In particular, during the night one wall will be illuminated thanks to the lantern inside, but it seems like a holy light. Anyway, get to the illuminated side and you will be able to inspect this place and discover that it is called abandoned church. While in the diary it will write that he found it interesting but didn't know why. In fact, it is interesting, because besides the Lemon riders you have to kill once come to this location and loot them for some supplies and money, inside the building you will find 3 lockboxes. In the first you will find $60 in cash. In the second there are $11 in cash, 1 jewelry and 1 pocket watch. While in the last one you will find a large jewelry bag that you can sell to any fence vendor for $50. If you still didn't know where to find this special vendor, it's time to use the respective video about this topic linked in the description. Back to the first room, and then next, if you climb the fallen wall in the middle of the building, you can get to the second floor, where on the window frame you can find an aged pirate room. This special potion, if drinked, will permanently increase your stamina level by 1/4. But if you want to get easy and fast to the maximum level of it, use another video linked in the description that explains where to find the all-16 aged pirate room hidden around the world. To finish with this place, get to the edge of this floor, where you will be able to jump with rune up to another platform, from where you can get also the first amazing Inventor's Secret card. Next is time to speak about the next point of interest that is not far from the previous one. To be precise, slightly below the Bolger Glade text, where you will find a rocky high ground in the middle of the Civil War battlefield, on top of which you will be able to inspect the battlefield and unlock the Bolger Glade Point of Interest, that house a tiny church as well is connected to the landmarks of richest treasure. At this point, it's time to speak about the 8th and the last point of interest that is south from Road City. To be precise, on the small structure represented below the village west from Braithwaites Manor, where you can find a small external toilet, sealed by some chains. Now use the pick interaction in order to interact with the poor girl inside the cabin, after which you will be able to inspect it and unlock the point of interest. That is the Braithwaites Secret, that is one of the missing children of the family, that seems to be imprisoned here because she disagrees with her family traditions.